Is my mic on? My mic is on. So how's everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing okay? Everybody doing good? Everybody's doing all right? It's a very long and painful journey. The journey to finding the best keyboard. It's not easy. Nothing's easy. Yep. Have you cleaned the yard and front yard for 봄맞이 대청소? My yard? No, I haven't. It's not dirty actually. There's really nothing to clean. Yeah. No overgrown grasses because it was, it was winter, so. Yeah. So, how's everybody doing today? Everybody's doing good? I hope everyone is doing great today. Yeah. Done picking my nose. My garden? Well, I wouldn't call it a garden. It's just a small patch of yard, I guess. I mean, there is some grass, and a tree and some bushes here and there, but what were you doing in those days? What do you mean? What do you mean those days? What are you talking about? Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you guys on a weekend, yeah. Yeah, we need to pick our nose to smell fresh air in spring. No, it's because of the damn air pollution. All the air pollution is stuffing up my nose. No, like I said in the last stream, it was just that one time that I saw the wild boar. Yeah, I only saw it once. Yeah. My wife has some video footage of it, but I'm not going to share it with you guys. It might be a little too shocking. Jenny Coney, today I wasn't planning to do any spring cleaning, but it was so nice. I suddenly felt like doing... I mean, yeah, the weather was nice today. It was warm, cozy, not a lot of wind, but just the air pollution is just really bad. I strolled around my neighborhood earlier this afternoon. It's first time going out for a walk after relocated. Interestingly, haha. Oh, okay. What do you mean you relocated? Did you move there? Or did you get a job in a different location? Or are you talking about moving? Maybe you moved. Hi, how have you been? It's been quite a while. Yeah, I think our last live stream was, what was it? Was it Wednesday? No. I think it was Thursday. No. Yeah, our last live stream was Wednesday, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Hey, Dujang Yokani. Yeah, it's been forever. Where have you been? Hi, it's been a while. I'm a homeroom teacher for 3rd grade in elementary school this year. A lot of work in March. I missed your class. Oh, yeah, we missed you here. It's been such a long time since we've seen you in the chat. Wow. Hey, thanks for coming by and saying hello. So you're a homeroom teacher for the 3rd grade in elementary school. Wow, okay. Yeah, I have it's very faint now, but I do have some memory from back when I was in elementary school, around that age when I was in the 3rd or 4th grade. Yeah, I even remember my homeroom class teacher's name. Her name was Mrs. Wires. I don't remember her first name, obviously, but yeah, her name was Mrs. Wires, and she said really nice things about me when I drew a picture of the solar system. They gave us this, I think if I were to guess, they told us to do a drawing of anything we wanted, and so I was really into like space and stuff like that back then. I am still now to a certain extent, but yeah, so I drew, I used like a compass. No, that's not called a compass, right? Is it called a compass? The thing that you use to draw circles and stuff. And so anyway, I used it and I drew a picture of the solar system, and she said nice things about that, and I still remember that. I'm wondering if there's the spring in Korea. It's like summer at that day. What do you mean? Me either. I can't call my yard garden. Nothing to care. Yeah, I mean, not much there. Right, bad air pollution. Can't go anywhere. Yeah, I think I spent like an hour or an hour and a half outside with my wife and my dogs, and right after I came back inside, my throat was all scratchy, and oh man, I kept coughing, and it's just really, really bad. It's just really, really bad. Yeah, it was Wednesday, right? Mm-hmm. Doing sorry, wrong type. Where were you doing in those days? 요즘 뭐 하면서 지냈나요? 그럼 이제 과거형이 쓰이면 안 되죠. 킹톰님, 과거형이 쓰이면 되는 게 아니라 현재 완료 진행형이 쓰여야 되죠. What have you been doing lately? What have you been doing lately? 그러니까 what are you doing these days? Hey, so what are you doing these days? 현재 진행형으로 한 다음에 these days 조합도 좋고요. What have you been doing? 현재 완료 진행으로 한 다음에 lately 조합도 괜찮고요. What have you been doing lately? I just got off work and joined the stream. Okay, well, it's good to have you on the stream. You just got off work? All right. D.I. Honey, it's good to see you again. Well, I was taking a journey to finding a really good tent for my trekking trip this summer. One in mind has been... the one you had in mind? Okay. Or you can say, I would probably say the one I had my eye on. 왜 찜해둔다라는 그 표현 있죠? 내가 찜해뒀던 거. 약간 그런 거 있죠? 그거를 the one I had in mind의 느낌보다는 the one I had my eye on. 이게 조금 더 가까워요. 내가 찜해뒀던 것이 the one I had my eye on was sold out. Yeah, I have to find another one. Yeah, I see. 유저의 효과님, hope you're doing great. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're hanging in there. You guys, DI Han and Spring Training, thank you. Yes. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about you a couple days ago. I was kind of wondering where you went. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Homeroom teacher이 담임 선생님이군요. Yeah, that's right. Tough grade. They're adorable, though. Tough grade, yeah. Tough to keep them under control, huh? My hair is too long. Yeah, you know, I'm slowly kind of getting worried. Well, not worried, but I'm not really sure how to maintain it. You know what I mean? Hi, Sam. How are you doing? It's been a while since I last joined. Pleasant surprise him. Yes, I think so. I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. How have you been? Have you been doing okay? Is work that busy? Hi, everybody. It's raining on and off all day here in Bargara. Where is Bargara? I'm not familiar with that area. Is it? That's not Korea, is it? The air will get better if it rains tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully. But you know, it's just gonna be like temporarily, right? Like more like momentarily. Not long after that, it's gonna get bad again. Unfortunately, but you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. We'll take what we can get, right? What do we call teachers in other countries like UK, USA? Just call them teacher. Well, I don't know how they do it in the UK or other countries, but when I was in the US, we called them by their names. Of course, we would address them as Mr., Ms., or Mrs. I remember my 6th grade teacher was Mr. Bales. His name was John Bales. We called him Mr. Bales. My 5th grade homeroom teacher was Mrs. Shaneman. She was a very old lady, Mrs. Shaneman. Yeah, she was a good teacher as well. I think my 4th grade teacher was Ms. Wires. She was very young, if I remember correctly. I guess I guess I could do that. Sure. I've been weeding out in my garden the whole afternoon with a mask on. Ooh, your back must hurt like hell right now. I hate that. You're a girl I had. 내가 찜했어. 넌 내가 찜했어. 사람을 하면은 yeah, you're mine. 뭐 그렇게 하지 않을까요? You're mine. You're the girl I had my eye on이라고 하면은 약간 너무 그 사람을 너무 약간 물건 취급하는 느낌이 약간 드는 느낌이 있어요. So I wouldn't really say that to a person. How about putting your hair up in a ponytail? I think it will be good because it's getting warm and curly. Yeah, I'll think of something. I don't know. I'll think of something. Great. Thanks for asking. My workload gets heavier and heavier because 2 people from our team quit the job. Ooh, okay. And your company is not hiring anybody else? Shouldn't they be hiring someone else? 뭐 미리 감사할 건가? Okay, but yeah, it's good to have you here. John what? I think she was John Wick. She was John Wick? Have I on? 뭐 좀 잠깐 맡아줄래? 그건 keep an eye on. Could you have your eyes? No. Keep your eyes on. Could you keep your eyes on이라고 보통 얘기를 하진 않고 그럴 때는 keep an eye on. 잠깐 보고 있을래? Keep an eye on. Could you keep an eye on my stuff for a while? Okay, yeah. Can we put their second name after, you mean their last name? Yeah. So addressing them by their last name with Mr., Mrs., Ms., they usually introduce themselves in the beginning of the semester, I guess. So, yeah. You know what? It just hit me that your long hair makes you look like a member of a rock band. We don't have a lot of rock bands these days, do we? I feel like we need more rock bands. I miss those rock bands back from like the 90s. Yeah, I miss them. It's been a while since I joined your live stream. I'm really pleased to be here today. Uptown JK님, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it feels like it's been quite a while since I've seen you in the chat. Welcome back. 초등학생들도 Mr. Mrs.라고 한다던데요, 정말인데. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. 뭐 무례하다기보다는 but now you know, right? Now you know. So don't worry about those things. Just you will learn as you go. You'll learn as you go, and don't worry about insulting someone or offending someone because you don't really mean it. And English is obviously not your first language. You're obviously a foreigner, so people will usually understand. I mean, if you're speaking perfect English and you do that, that could actually be a problem. But people will quickly pick up that English is not your first language, and they'll understand in most cases. Weathercast said it will rain tomorrow and it will get cold. Get cold again? I thought it was going to get warmer from here on out. I visited a graveyard with my father, my aunt's maternal line. Okay, you're one of your mother's sisters passed away a few days ago. So, sorry to hear that. Her ash was buried near my place. I see. I met many of my mother's cousins. I heard about your mother's childhood. I see. Okay. Yeah, so she's in a different state now. Yeah, I mean she's not. I mean, I don't believe that anyone is gone forever, but not in a spiritual way. But I just think that we change. We become different. We become one with nature. We go back to nature, right? When we die, we become So I think it's important to be buried properly. Or, I mean, I don't want to be, if I were to die, I don't want to be kept in a jar or anything like that. You know what I mean? I want to be buried in a disposable container of some sort, like a coffin, like a wooden coffin or something, and properly decompose and become one with nature. You know what I mean? I mean, I probably won't know anything, but that's what I want to do. Absolutely. .msigd. I live in Germany, but I was depressed because I couldn't speak German and English well. But after listening to your content, my speaking is getting better. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, as I always say, it's never about perfection. Do not pursue perfection. Okay? You're not supposed to be perfect. You can't. That's not how it works. You need to pursue progress. Making progress is always important. So in a way, how well you can speak English now is really not that important. What's important is how much have you improved. Because let's face it, if your English now is not that different from 2 years ago, that means you haven't made any progress, and that's not good. That's not good. The important thing is that you're making progress. And everybody makes progress at different rates. And so you shouldn't really compare yourself to anybody else. It's about making progress. That's what's important. Teacher, you remind me of a member from Linkin Park, Joseph Hahn. Oh, really? I'm familiar with the band Linkin Park. I really don't know who Joseph Hahn is. But anyway, thanks for saying so. That sounds pretty cool. Whoa, what's this? Audrey? Is this some kind of is that a mistake? I hope that's not a mistake. She's not saying anything. Audrey, thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the extra support. We haven't even begun yet, and she's already making these donations. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Do you mind if I ask your last name? No, not at all. My last name is Shin. I used still trying to decide, and I don't know because of 2 out of 50 expressions what I learned here, but I'm kind of proud of myself. Yeah, you should absolutely be proud of yourself. As I always say, learning, finding out what you need to learn about and actually learning something is very different. And as I always say, you learn from actual experience. You don't learn from lessons. So that's always important to keep in mind. Since I started working again, it's hard to keep up my practice for English, but I do know it's not, I can't, but I don't because of work. You're just prioritizing. You should tell yourself that. Tell yourself that you're just prioritizing at the moment. You can't always have the same priority for everything. You're just prioritizing, and life gets in the way. Life changes. Life throws different challenges at you at different periods in your life, and everybody prioritizes. It's absolutely natural. Don't worry about that. You're just prioritizing. Life is way too short. I don't like. I don't do the cliche thing of, looking into the mirror and telling myself that, but it's something that I probably think about way too often. I shouldn't think about it so often. It's more like a habit. It's a very bad habit, actually, but I do constantly remind myself, whether it's very actively or inactively, but I do constantly remind myself that life is very short, and that thought actually makes a lot of decisions very easy for me. Probably not the healthiest way to live your life, but that's me. I tend to think about it way too often, but one thing that it does for me is that it actually helps me make decisions faster, and it makes decisions easier for me, remembering that life is really short. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. Same thing with Korean. Same thing. When I talk to my father-in-law, I mean, I enjoy our conversations, but when I talk to my father-in-law, I often find it very hard to understand what he's saying. It's because of the dialect that he uses, right? And so, sure, depending on the tone that they use, the intonation that they use, it can be very difficult to understand some people sometimes. The other day, I met a woman, got married to Korean and changed her nationality Chinese to Korean. She had lived in Japan several years, so she speaks Chinese, Japanese, Korean, English well. Wow, that's, good for her. Good for her. Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. If that means that I'm wise, that's great. But I like to think of myself as very realistic. Sometimes I'm overly serious about a lot of things, and it's one of the reasons. Like, for instance, when I'm with my dogs, when I'm having a good time with my dogs, at that very moment, I'm at the same time, simultaneously, I'm thinking about the time when they're gone. I shouldn't. I should just enjoy that moment to the fullest, but I don't. I keep thinking about, wow, this is going to end someday. And I keep going into this dark place in my mind where, everything doesn't matter. Life is all short. It's all going to go away. And so everything doesn't matter. Nothing's important. And so it has its drawbacks. Having this sort of, this way of thinking certainly has its drawbacks. .ms from Germany, thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. It is, but I don't know. It's just a habit, I think. Sam, sticky brain을 어떻게 해석하나요? Sam, sticky brain? Sticky brain? I don't know. I might know if I saw the context, but just from this, I don't know what it is. I removed my makeup real quick to make it on time. Oh, okay. That's great. Because I often find myself wasting my time watching meaningless videos than before, thank you for saying that. I need to admit that I need proper rest and prioritizing instead of feeling guilty. Yeah, give yourself a break. Sure. And 누적 효과니, I think you weren't here when we talked about this before, but I recently watched a few videos and read a few articles about how our brain works and how important. It's pretty obvious. Everybody knows this, but it was just a good reminder that taking breaks is as important as, putting your brain to work. So putting your brain to work is important, but also giving it enough sufficient rest, giving it plenty of rest is just as important. And so along those lines, it's exactly the same as exercising, working out. Working out is important, but also getting proper rest is important too. So. Sam, 유독 동양 분들만. Oh, okay. We have about a minute left. Dear를 쓰는데 영어를 모국어로 쓰는 사람이 dear로 해서 이메일 보내면 어떤 느낌일까 늘 궁금했어요. It's very, very formal. Very, very, very formal. Yeah, very, very formal. And I don't know if they do that nowadays. In my experience, usually people just say hi someone. So if your name is it's like Daniel, they just say hi Daniel, and then they just begin their email. So unless it's a very, very, very formally addressed email, you don't really need to be that formal using dear. Yeah. Okay, 8 seconds. Yeah, that's something that I need to work on. Absolutely. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing okay? Everybody doing well? How are you holding up with all this air pollution? It's driving me crazy. 저는 친가가 남해인데 어릴 때부터 할아버지 할머니 하는 말 한마디도 못 알아들었어요. 어머니는 다 알아들으셨는데 언젠가 물어보니 그러니까 우리말도 그렇잖아요. It's the same with with our own language, there's certain dialects that we can't even understand. So when it comes to English, a foreign language, of course you're going to have a hard time understanding people who speak in different dialects and with different intonations. And even if they're using the language from the same dialect, some people just talk differently, and that's okay. That's okay, and It's okay that you can't understand everyone clearly. It happens. Yeah. Doesn't matter to be because I have been stuck in library. Oh, okay. 김밥 말고 김밥 주세요. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Aren't you planning to shave your hair again? Shave my head? At some point, I might eventually do that, but it's kind of a game for me at the moment. I'm trying to see if it'll just keep growing if I let it grow. It's just an experiment right now. I mean, I'm always thinking about just shaving it off because it's so much more convenient and easier. But I just want to see how long it grows. Yeah. My throat still hurts, just hate air pollution. Yeah. Is air pollution that bad there these days? I didn't know about that. Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty bad the past few days. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. It seems like it's getting worse. Yeah, okay. Hello, 봄님. Hello, it's good to have you again. I was at home all day and read books. How about you? Me? Yeah, pretty much the same. I was home. Oh, the last couple days, I actually bought a new desk. You probably won't tell much of a difference, but I actually bought a new desk because I wanted, there was something that I was trying to do. I wanted to kind of simplify the things that I have. I mean, previously I had a whole bunch of stuff just scattered everywhere, and it was just really inconvenient. So I bought a desk where I could just put all of my stuff on, and so and it took a pretty long time to get everything organized. It's still in the works. I'm still in the process of organizing everything. So I spent the last couple days doing that, and my body is aching all over. Yeah. What do you wash your hair with? Water and shampoo. Yeah. 저도 토들었는데 왔다 갔다 하면서 설쳐요. 다 이해 못해도 들으시면 도움이 되실 거예요. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 사춘기 애들 때문에 너무 힘들어요. 나도 엄마는 처음이다. 이 시간이 빨리 지나갔으면 좋겠는데 그러고 나면 전 다 늙었겠죠? 나도 엄마는 처음이다. Yeah. I think, I don't know. I'm not a parent myself, so I can't really say that I know how to deal with that. But does anybody have any advice for that? Okay. 선생님, 이상한 일이 생겼어요. What? 영어가 조금씩 꼬물꼬물 나오기 시작했어요. 오직 듣고 노트 적고 그리고 가끔 복습하고 그게 그렇게 몇 개월 했더니요. 매일매일 조금씩이라도 했어요. 이상한 현상은 앞으로도 계속되겠죠? 감사를 따르는 많이. 여러분도 이미 아시다시피 뭐가 됐든 반복하면은 서서히 되는 수밖에 없는 것 같아요. 그러니까 이거를 너무 머리로 하려고 하지 마세요. 영어를 배우는 거를 이거 하나만 얘기하고 넘어갈게요. 그러니까 영어를 배우는 거를요 너무 머리로 하려고 하지 말고요. 사람이랑 친해지는 것처럼 다른 나라에 가서 그 문화에 적응을 하는 것처럼 그렇게 생각하고 그것과 시간을 많이 같이 보내다 보면은요 다 이해가 안 가고 다 마음에 안 들더라도 결국에는 적응을 조금씩 하게 돼 있어요. 그게 이제 언어 배우는 과정으로 그거를 이제 비유를 하자면 적응을 하면서 적응이 된다라는 것은 이제 영어가 좀씩 이제 들리고 더 말도 좀 더 할 수 있게 그런 되는 상황이 되는 거죠. Okay? So I think that's kind of important. All right. Okay, let's begin. We're going on Reddit today as usual. Okay, first one. 오늘 몇 가지 제가 뽑아봤는데요. 이 중에는 그 내용이 좀 단순한 것들도 있고 복잡한 것들도 있고 내용이 가벼운 것들도 있고 조금 무거운 게 있을 수도 있어요. So let's take a look. First one. Okay. So, 첫 번째요. 이 사람 하는 얘기 보세요. I want to get into shape, but I feel I do not have enough time. I want to get into shape, but I feel I do not have enough time. Oh, sorry about that. Whoops, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I don't know why that happened. 아, 잠깐만. 아, 이게 이렇게 되는구나. Sorry about that, you guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so again, okay. 첫 번째요. I want to get into shape, but I feel like I feel I do not have enough time. I want to get into shape, but I feel I do not have enough time. It's pretty easy, right? It's pretty simple. Okay, now let's read a little bit about what this person is going through. So, I leave the house around 7 a.m. and rarely home before 7 p.m. By then, I am wrecked. Sometimes I cook. Other days, I just do snacks to keep me awake until 10 p.m. bedtime. Unsure about gyms in the area. I do roughly 12 to 13K steps per day. I don't even know how much that is. But I want to get into shape. Any advice? So does everybody understand what this person is saying? 아니에요. 외모만은 아니에요. Getting into shape means improving the person's health. Improving their health. Okay? Right? So, again, I leave the house around 7 a.m. and rarely home before 7 p.m. By then means by the time the person is back home after 7 p.m., the person is wrecked. 이게 무슨 말이죠? What does this mean? The person is wrecked. 그쵸? 결국엔 이 얘기죠. 건강한 몸을 잠깐만. 그쵸? 건강한 몸을 유지하고 싶은데 시간이 없다. 결국에는 그 얘기인데. 네, 그쵸? 이게요, 그쵸? 피곤에 쩔어 있는 거, 기진맥진한 거, 완전 지쳐 있는 거. 이 wrecked가요. 이게 좀 다양하게 쓰이는 것 같아요. wrecked가. 그러니까 완전 피곤해서 완전 진짜 그런 상태가 된 것도 wrecked고요. 이게 왜 주말 내내 소파에 앉아서 감자칩만 먹으면서 넷플릭스만 계속 보고 하다 보면은 그런 걸 페인이라고 그러나? 페인이 된 그런 상태도 wrecked라고 할 수가 있어요. 그리고 뭐 술을 전날에 너무 많이 먹어갖고 그 다음날에 하루 종일 진짜 완전 그냥 아무것도 못하고 진짜 좀비 상태인 거 있죠. 그런 것도 wrecked가 될 수가 있고요. 오케이? 네. 그냥, 예, 그쵸. 이런 거요. 야. 네, 아무튼, wrecked가, 그쵸. 난파선을 이렇게 얘기를 하기도 하는데, wrecked ship, shipwreck. 근데, 네, 이런 식으로 이제 쓰이고요. sometimes가 빠졌는데, 뭐, 보세요. 여러분 보세요. 이 사람 지금 아마 모르겠어요. 원어민인지 아닌지 확실하지는 않아요. 근데 그게 중요한 건 아니에요. 막 틀리게 얘기를 하더라도 그쵸? Sometimes S가 빠지고 했는데도 Of course it could just be a typo. 그냥 오타일 수도 있는데 그냥 쓰잖아요. 그쵸? 그냥 쓰고요. 이거에 대해서 뭐라고 하는 사람 한 명도 없어요. 한 명도 없어요. 오케이. 여러분은 그러니까 하시라는 거예요. 이런 데 와서 하시라는 거예요. 오케이. So 어쨌든 Sometimes I cook. Other days I just do snacks. To keep me awake until 10 p.m. bedtime. Unsure about gyms in the area. I do roughly 12 to 13K steps per day, but I want to get into shape. Any advice? So, what advice could we give this person? What advice could we give this person? 오케이, 일단 한 가지는 get up early than now and make spare time to work out. Okay, 일단 we'll call that one thing that we might say. What else? Instead of snacking, try to work out at home watching YouTube video and have a good dinner. Okay. So try to avoid snacking and eating, and instead Try to fix yourself healthy snacks. And to do some kind of workout. Before bedtime. What else? Try to change your daily routine. Do not make excuse. Do yoga at home. All right. Find a workout routine you can do at home, like yoga. What else? Chicken. Okay. You should not go to workout. Huh. I suggest that you should do home training before bed. Okay, I think we got that here. You need to care about what he eats. Okay, I think that's here. Fix yourself healthy snacks. I think 12 to 13K steps are enough, some people say, to get nutritious food. Do only work out 2 or 3 times a week. Early than 해도 되나요? No, earlier. 이건 지금 제가 아직 안 고쳐서 그냥 아까 쓰신 거 그냥 그대로 제가 옮겨 적은 것 뿐이에요. Sport hobby. Okay. Take up a hobby in sports. Like, I don't know, what's a good example? Like racquetball? I don't know. Do people play racquetball these days? Why you have to get into shit? The most important. Wow. Okay. So Park Young-jin-nim is getting really, down to the fundamentals of why the person. So I guess understanding why. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's a good approach. It's something that I'm interested in. But let's go a little easy on this person. Cut down the snack and make your own healthy meal. If you don't think you have enough time to do it every day, make pre-meals on the weekend. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. Look at the mirror every day. Look at the mirror every day. Okay. All right. Okay. So we can't say everything that everyone is saying here. So let's just keep it somewhere along these lines. Okay. Let's just keep it. And now let's focus on actually putting this into a more readable answer. Okay. Comment. So get up early. So the person gets up at 7 a.m., right? Okay, get up early now and have you thought about getting up earlier and making time to do a quick workout before heading off to work? Okay, have you thought about? No, let's say have you tried? Have you tried getting up earlier and making time to do a quick workout before heading off to work? 일단 이렇게 시작을 할게요. We'll start with this. Okay, we'll start off the comment with this. Have you tried getting up earlier and making time to do a quick workout before heading off to work? Too challenging? But hey, a lot of people get up at like 5 or 6 in the morning, don't they? A lot of people get up at 5 or 6 in the morning, don't they? A lot of people do that. Anyway, So, have you tried getting up? 자, 여기서 여러분이 얻어가야 될 게 뭐냐면 누군가가 어떤 도움이 필요한 그런 얘기를 했을 때 어떤 advice를 필요로 하는 어떤 얘기를 했을 때 어떤 여러분이 생각하는 그거를 그 어떤 아이디어나 생각을 어떤 식으로 전달하느냐. 그 중에 하나가 have you tried ing. have you tried. you should보다 지금 일단 할 수 있는 거는 많이 있잖아요. 그렇죠? There are a lot of things that the person can try. And instead of just going straight to you should or you have to, it's usually better to kind of package it in a nicer way. Okay? 그래서 예전에 제가 했던 얘기 중에 하나가 you should보다는 제가 뭘 더 많이 쓴다고 했죠? 뭘 더 많이 쓴다고 했죠? 그쵸? You should보다 I would를 더 많이 쓴다고 했죠. Because it's a much nicer way, a much more careful way to give someone advice. Okay? So instead of saying you should, 너는 이렇게 하는 게 좋아가 아니라 I would. 나라면 이렇게 하겠어. Okay? I would. 여기서 그걸 한번 사용해 볼게요. 근데 어쨌든 그것 중에 하나가 여기서 보시는 것처럼 have you tried? 해봤느냐? 이렇게 하는 걸 해봤느냐? Have you tried getting up earlier and making time to do a quick workout before heading off to work? Okay. All right. Okay, so 여기서 one thing I would do. Let's say focus on more than anything else. Because I think is to try to fix myself. Okay. Healthy snacks and try not to eat before bed. Let's say right before bed. Right before bed. Okay. 그 다음에 one thing I would focus on more than anything else is. Does this make sense? One thing I would focus on more than anything else is. So 이제 뭐 꼭 해야 되는 건 아니지만 이 말을 제가 왜 했냐면 because I personally feel this is probably the most important thing. Okay? This is probably the most important thing. So one thing I would focus on 여기까지만 해도 돼요. One thing I would focus on is to try to 이렇게 가도 되고요. More than anything else 라고 함으로써 내가 느끼기에는 이게 가장 중요한 부분이다라는 것을 이렇게 얘기를 하는 거죠. Okay? So, one thing I would focus on more than anything else is to try to fix myself a healthy snacks. 가 뭐 fix 말고 다른 걸 써도 되긴 하는데요. 어떤 음식을 이렇게 준비하는 거 있죠. 그거를 뭐 prepare라고 할 수도 있고 뭐 make 뭐 얼마든지 되지만 fix라고도 많이 해요. Fix. Okay. So fix myself healthy snacks and try not to eat right before bed. Alright, 다시 읽어볼게요. I know this is probably really hard, but just thought I'd... Okay. So, have you tried getting up earlier and making time to do a quick workout before heading off to work? I know this is probably really hard, but I just thought I'd ask. Other than that, one thing I would focus on more than anything else is to try to fix myself healthy snacks and try not to eat right before bed. Fix myself는 강조 아니에요. Fix myself는 그러니까 내 스스로 준비한다는 얘기예요. 그냥 fix myself. Yeah. But I just thought I'd ask. 그냥 그러니까 이건 뭐냐면요. I know this is probably really hard. 이게 아마 굉장히 어렵다는 걸 알지만 그냥 한번 물어봐야겠다라는 생각했다. 그 정도예요. 그냥 한번 물어봐야겠다라는 생각을 했다. Okay? I thought I ask 말고 I thought I'd bring it up, I'd mention it 해도 되지만 지금 어쨌든 물었잖아요. So I thought I'd ask. Okay? 그냥 한번 물어봐야 되겠다라고 생각했다. 이 부분을 I just thought I'd ask. 그냥 한번 물어봐야겠는데 그냥 그렇게 생각한 거를 그대로 얘기를 하는 거죠. Okay. Okay. 일반이 뭐냐고요? I'm not sure I'm understanding what you're asking. 일반이 뭐냐뇨? 뭐냐뇨? 일반이 뭐냐뇨? 뭐냐뇨가 뭐지? 일반이 뭐죠라고 했잖아요. 그래서 제가 일반이 뭐냐니요? 이렇게 이거 말 되죠? 일반이 뭐냐뇨? 오케이, 어쨌든 뭐냐뇨? 맞죠? 뭐냐뇨 맞죠? 말해놓고 나니까 무슨 일본말 같기도 하고. 어쨌든 okay, so other than that 갑자기 빼고 싶다. Okay, so one thing I would focus on more than anything else is try to fix myself healthy snacks and try not to eat right before bed. 자, 여기서 이 사람이 어떤 얘기를 했냐면 unsure about gyms in the area 라고 했죠. 자, 이거를 하나의 힌트로 우리가 가져가죠. 힌트로요. gym을 안 알아본 거잖아요. 그쵸? 이 사람은 지금 gym을 안 알아본 거예요. 그러면은 일단 gym 가고 싶은 마음은 별로 없는 것 같아요. 오케이? 그 얘기를 한번 해볼게요. 그거를 드러낼게요. 우리 그 답변에서 since it seems like you're not interested in going to the gym, there are a lot of workout routines that you could do at home. Oh, you're right. Interested. Right. That's right. Okay, so since it seems like you're not interested in going to the gym, there are a lot of workout routines. There are a lot of workout routines that you could do at home. Okay. There are a lot of, so since it seems like you're not interested in going to the gym, there are a lot of workout routines that you could do at home. 아니다. 좀 다르게 하고 싶다. I take it that you're not too into the idea of going to the gym. 묻고, if that's the case, yeah, this sounds a lot better, I think. So I take it that you're not too into the idea of going to the gym. If that's the case, there are a lot of workout routines that you could do at home. I take it that. 이거 저희 배운 적 있죠? I take it that. 무슨 그거죠? 그쵸? 다른 적 있죠? 이게 무슨 뜻이죠? 네노님? I take it that. 로 이해하다. 로 받아들이다. Yes. 그 얘기죠. 이게 사실 우리말로 자연스럽게 해석을 하면은요. I take it that은 이렇고 저런 것 같은데 그러니까 그 사람이 앞서 언급한 아니면 앞서 뭔가가 드러난 어떤 사실에 의해서 그러면은 이러이러신 것 같은데 이런 거 있죠. 그러니까 상대방이 내놓은 단서에 의해서 내가 이런 식으로 그거를 그럼 이런 거겠구나라고 나름 추정을 하면서 그거를 토대로 어떤 얘기를 이어갈 때 많이 쓰는 표현이에요. I take it that. 김상윤님, thank you very much. I really appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Okay. 아무튼 그래요. So I take it that you're not too into the idea of going to the gym. 이렇게 약간 묻는 식으로요. 물론 그러니까 엄밀히 따지면은 이건 물음표가 아니에요. 근데 저는 그냥 이렇게 할 거예요. Because it sounds, you know, it's I think it just sounds more natural. It looks more natural. 그래서 지금 이거는 뭐에 대한 얘기냐? 이거에 대한 반응이죠. Unsure about gyms in the area. 이 지역에 gym이 뭐 괜찮은 데가 있는지 없는지 지금 잘 모르겠다 이렇게 얘기를 했죠. So 그걸로 인해서 I take it that you're not too into the idea of going to the gym. Okay? If that's the case가 무슨 말이죠? If that's the case. 네, 후원 내용이 재밌다고요? 이렇게 주말에 저희 소중한 시간을 위해 제 와이프의 2시간을 빼앗아 주셔서 진심으로 감사드립니다. 선생님과 시작한다 방에 뛰어들어가 와이프의 뒷모습이 너무 Wow. And you're here too. And you're here too. Oh gosh, okay. 예전에도 한번 저는 비슷한 경우 있지 않았나요? 어느 분이 그 후원해 주시면서 와이프를 뺏어간다고 후원해 주셨는데. What? 설마 버티님도 Alright. Okay, anyway. If that's the case가 뭐예요? 이런 상황에서는 아니에요. 그쵸, 이거죠. 만약 그렇다면, 그런 거라면, 그러니까 자연스럽게, 제가 만약에 우리말로 자연스럽게 한다면, 뭐 그런 경우라면, 그런 거라면, 오케이? 그런 거라면. 뭐 이러신 것 같은데, 뭐 일단 그리고 the idea of going to the gym. 이것도 저 얼마 전에 했죠. 오케이? 이렇게 나가서 그 헬스장에 간다라는 것 자체가 그거 자체 별로 그거 자체를 별로 안 내켜 하는 것 같은데 그런 거라면 오케이 해석되세요 이제? I take it that you're not too into the idea of going to the gym. 헬스장 가는 것 자체는 좀 별로신 것 같은데 그런 경우라면 there are a lot of workout routines that you could do at home. 집에서 할 수 있는 운동 루틴들이 많이 있습니다. Right? 사실 the idea of 없어도 돼요. You can just say if you're not too into going to the gym이라고 했는데 그냥 idea of를 들어가는 게 좀 더 잘 어울릴 것 같아요. Right. 류린이요? I'm not sure what that is. 런닝머신 있는데 90% 빨래거리 10% 운동기구라고요? 루틴. 오케이. 루틴이요? 혹시 그냥 루틴이라고 쓰면 안 되냐고요? workout 루틴 말고요? 그냥 a lot of routines? 라고 해도 되냐고? 그 말씀이신가? 아니면 단수로 routine? There are a lot of workout routine? 저라 뭐 해도 사실 의미 전달에는 크게 상관은 없을 것 같은데 저라면 할 것 같아요. 저라면 그러니까 다시 얘기하지만 저라면 이걸 안 붙이는 경우는 지금 이런 문맥에서는 안 붙이진 않을 것 같아요. 항상 붙일 것 같아요. 그러면 여러분 a lot of person이라고 하세요? Do you say a lot of person? A lot of dog? A lot of 아니잖아요. A lot of people라고 하잖아요. A lot of person이라고 안 하잖아요. A lot of 나무. 그죠? A lot of trees라고 하지 a lot of tree라고 안 하잖아요. You see what I mean? Okay? 셀 수 없는 명사는 당연히 s가 안 붙어서 나오죠. 셀 수 없으니까. A lot of water, a lot of coffee, a lot of air pollution 이렇게 하죠. 당연히. Okay? Alright. 배고프면 잠깐 쉬셔야 돼요. You have to take a break. 박영진님 혹시 챗GPT한테 물어보신 거예요? 챗GPT한테 물어본 건 답변 지금 쓰신 거예요. The word routines should have an S at the end to make it plural since there are multiple routines being referred to. ChatGPT. All right, we have ChatGPT on our side. That's right. Okay. Anyway. Okay, moving on. 이거 이해되셨죠? So I take it you're not too into the idea of going to the gym. If that's the case, there are a lot of workout routines you could do at home. Find a workout routine you can do it. Okay. 됐고요. Take up a hobby. If No, that's kind of sounds like it sounds a little condescending. Yeah. So how about that? If it makes it any easier, you could try taking up a hobby in sports like racquetball. Yeah, I take it that 많이 써요. All right. So, does this make sense? If it makes it any easier, you could try taking up a hobby in sports like racquetball. Condescending. Yeah. 약간 상대방을 내려다보는 거예요. Condescending. 더 쉬운 방법이라기보다는 더 쉬운 방법은이라고 하는 거라기보다는 그러니까 이렇게 하는 이것과 동급의 그런 어떤 효과를 내면서 근데 그 과정은 조금 더 쉬운 거를 얘기를 하는 그런 상황이잖아요, 지금. 그런 상황에서 이렇게 하면은 더 그 과정이 좀 더 쉬울 수도 있다. 약간 이런 얘기예요. Yeah. Yeah. 스펠링이 맞냐고요? 스펠링이요? 어느 스펠링이요? I don't know. 저 스펠링 잘 몰라요. 스펠링은 여러분이 알아서 하세요. My spelling is really bad. I've never been good at spelling. Okay. 어쨌든 무슨 if it makes it any easier, you could. 지금 이것도 좋아. 이것도 딱 많이 연습해 두시면 분명히 쓸 때가 있는 날이 와요. If it makes it any easier, you could do this. 라는 것은 결국은 무슨 얘기냐면 이렇게 하면은 좀 더 그 과정이 쉬울 수도 있다. 좀 더 쉬워질 수도 있다. 좀 더 쉽게 그 효과를 얻을 수 있다. 약간 그런 얘기예요. Okay? 그 실내에서 벽에다가 공 치는 거 아닌가요? Anyway, 뭐가 됐든요. Okay, so anyway, 다시 한번 볼게요. So this is our comment. 이 사람의 질문을 다시 한번 볼게요. So the person is asking, I want to get into shape, but I feel I do not have enough time. 하면서 이런 얘기를 해요. I leave the house around 7 a.m. and rarely home before 7 p.m. By then, 그때쯤 되면 I am wrecked. 완전 녹초가 된다. Sometimes I cook. Other days I just do snacks to keep me awake until 10 p.m. Unsure about gyms in the area. I do roughly 12 to 13K steps per day, but I want to get into shape. Any advice? Okay. Now, 저번에도 이걸 하면서 얘기했지만 we don't have to come up with the best kind of comment. 제가 항상 얘기했죠. You don't have 이게 꼭 좋은 말을 해야 되고 항상 좋은 이야기를 써야 되고 내가 쓰고 말하는 게 꼭 좋은 내용이어야 되고 완벽해야 되는 게 절대 아니에요. 뭐라도 그냥 하면 돼요. Okay? So here's what we say. 이게 저희가 하는 얘기예요. Have you tried getting up early and making time to do a quick workout before heading off to work? I know this is probably really hard, but I just thought I'd ask. 그냥 한번 물어봤어. 그냥 그 정도로 생각하시면 돼요, 이거는. 그냥 한번 물어봤어요. 아마 힘들다라는 걸 알겠지만 그냥 한번 물어봤어요. One thing I would focus on more than anything else. 뭐 다른 것보다 내가 가장 좀 노력할 것 같은 부분은 이 부분이다. Is to try to fix myself healthy snacks and try not to eat right before bed. 여기서는 이제 one thing I would focus on more than anything else. More than 이런 식으로 문장 이렇게 말을 시작하는 거. I think that's it's important. 그리고 이러신가 보죠라는 그런 의미에서 I take it that you're not too into the idea of going to the gym. 그런 경우라면 if that's the case, there are a lot of workout routines that you could do at home. 집에서 할 수 있는 것도 많아요. If it makes it any easier, you could try taking up a hobby in sports like racquetball. Okay? All right. Okay, so let's comment. And there we go. 다른 사람들이 뭘 적었는지 한두 개만 봐볼게요. Okay, so 이런 댓글이 있네요. If your day is really busy, then you can try the little and often approach. Little and often approach. 그러니까 정말 하루가 바쁘면은 자주 조금씩 접근 방식을 할 수도 있다. 일단 이 사람이 이거를 제시하는 방식을 보세요. You can try something. Okay? If this is the case, then you can try something. 여기서 그러니까 이 내용을 물론 보는 것도 좋지만 여기서 내가 뭘 배워갈 수가 있지 이런 걸 좀 본다면 if 뭐뭐뭐 then you can do this. Literally working out whenever you have 5 minutes. Okay. 말 그대로 자 5분만 시간이 있더라도 그냥 뭔가를 하는 거다. I saw a documentary about a busy guy who worked out like 15 times a day but only quickly. Oh, I see. Okay. Walk to the fridge for lunch. Do 10 squats. Walk to car, drop and do 10 push-ups. He was shredded. Wow. Okay. That's, I mean, I'm sure that would work. But it's not easy. Not easy. 사람들이 약간 이 사람 무슨 정신병 있나 그럴 수도 있을 것 같아. I'm feeling a little hungry. I'm gonna go to the fridge and go get something. 가더니 갑자기 스쿼트 하면서 가고. People are gonna think, oh yeah. Do you have a link for the documentary? What? The person just pretty much just illustrated the entire story of the documentary. Yeah. Okay, but I understand. I mean, you could be curious to watch it. Okay, so one more. I personally cannot make myself work out after work. Okay. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with this. Just to beat. 아까 얘기했던 뭐였죠? Rect랑 이제 같은 그런 맥락에서 beat도 많이 써요. 그러니까 이거는 이제 또 어떤 식으로 얘기를 한 거냐면 그 녹초가 된 거를 이제 그 하루 동안 해야 될 일을 하면서 완전 두들겨 맞은 완전히 그렇게 된 like a battered, you're completely battered, right? 어쨌든 the only way I can 근데 이거는 아까 rect보다는 좀 쓰임새가 폭이 좁아요. 이거는 진짜 피곤한 거, 완전 그냥 피곤한 거, 너무 많이 일을 해서 피곤한 거 있죠. That's beat, okay? Anyway, the only way I can consistently fit it in is to wake up early and work out. Okay, so this is basically one of the things that we said. In grad school, I woke up at 5 every day. And it worked. 보세요. Every day 틀리게 썼지만 it doesn't matter, okay? And it worked super well. But only if I could be asleep by 10, usually in bed by 9 to watch something and wind down. Okay, weekends too. Okay, so all right. That's pretty it's a good advice. Yeah. 박영진님, regardless of how much you exercise, you will not be able to achieve your desired physical shape unless you also control your food intake. Is that what ChatGPT said? 박영진님, I strongly recommend don't be too reliant on ChatGPT. You got to come up with your own sentences, okay? It's not good for you. It's not good for you. It's giving you the illusion that it's what you came up with. Okay? I mean, it's better than nothing for sure. It's better than nothing. 아무것도 안 하는 것보단 좋지만, okay? No, I get it. ChatGPT, it's real super smart. It's really fun. But the important thing is it's not yours. It's not your answer. Okay? All right, cut that out. All right. Okay, so that's it. 이거 저희가 단 거는 이거네요. 그쵸? I mean, it's pretty obvious, very, very obvious stuff that we said here. But what's important is that we did it. What's important is we read what someone else wrote and we thought of our own answer and we commented. Okay? This is much better than just studying grammar. You know what I'm trying to say? Okay. Okay, so let's take a short break, 5-minute break before we move on to the next one, okay? All right, everybody, get up. Get up, stand up. And I want you to take a break before we continue. Take a break. Take a break. 5-minute break. No, not 5 minutes. We're going to take a 1-song break, okay? We're going to take 1-song break. 요 챗다는 사이트 어디냐고요? It's Reddit. Reddit.com. Reddit.com. 잠깐만. 스쿼트 하면서 어떻게 채팅을 해요, 근데? How is that possible? How are you doing squats and chatting at the same time? Oh, like this? Okay. I can see how you, yeah. How about my throat these days? It's getting better. Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. You don't want to get up? Hey, at least move your upper body around, okay? At least move your upper body around. 아, 맞다. 여기다가 이거를 해야 되겠다라는 생각을 제가 했었어요. Yeah, okay, that's about it. 감사합니다. 4년 전부터 열심히 듣고 있는데 정말 Oh really? Okay, that's great. 잠깐 박영진님 아까 그 챗GPT 열심히 하시는 그분 맞나요? Okay. 아, 44kg인데 아랫배만 나오신 거면 그게 정말 살인지 아니면 골반 전방 경사 때문에 아랫배가 나와 보이는 건지도 한번 확인해 보세요. Oh. Okay. I might be wrong and you might be interested in going to the gym. Then I think you can find some decent gyms around your neighborhood. I might be wrong and you might be interested in 그쵸? 뭐 그런 얘기도 나올 수가 있겠죠. 그쵸? Sure. You know, I might be wrong about the gym thing, and if you're interested in going to the gym, that's always a good option, I guess you can say. 쌤, 텐션 높은 사람을 영어로 어떻게 표현할까요? 텐션 높은 사람이요? 텐션 높은 사람이요? How would you describe 텐션 높은 사람? Someone who's hyper? 일단 뭐 좀 그냥 아주 직설적으로 뭐 energetic, super energetic. He's always super energetic. Yeah, energetic 정도로면 일단 될 것 같은데 it really depends on what you really mean. 지친 모습을 보기 힘든 사람? 지친 모습을 보기 힘든 사람이라면 I would say someone who's always full of energy. That's what I would just say. Feel high? No. high는 안 돼요. 그거는 이제 마약을 한 사람을 high라고 하기 때문에 yeah. Hyper? Yeah, you can say he's always very hyper, but I wouldn't say that. I think you could, but I would just say energetic. Yeah. 김나영 같은 사람이 I don't know who that is. But you know, full of energy. Yeah, someone who's always full of energy. Yeah. Yeah. That would be a safe way to describe the person, I guess. Yeah, be full of energy, energetic. Okay. 김나영? 왜 중학교 때인가 왜 같은 반에 김나영이라는 학생이 있었던 거 같지? Anyway, okay, let's move on. Let us move on. Okay, so I thought this was kind of interesting. I actually didn't read the details. I just read the title and I thought, that's kind of interesting. All right, so how can me, male 37, so a 37 male, and my overweight mom, female 73, lose weight together? This is the question. How can me, male 37, so a 37-year-old man, and my overweight mom, who is 73, lose weight together? How can we lose weight together? All right. So here's a very short description. Need your best tips. We live 300 miles apart, but want to do this together. She needs it more than I do. But I figure it'll be more successful if we do it together. 간헐적 단식. That's actually a really good idea. So they live apart. So how do they do this together? A very specific diet that they can try together. Yeah, intermittent fasting. Many people recently have interest about losing weight. Yeah, always. Stop eating pizza. Okay, so I think this is going to be a quick one. If it's hard for the two of you, okay, so wait, 300 miles? How far is that actually? How far is 300 miles? Can somebody use ChatGPT? How far away is 300 miles? $120 kilometers? 600 kilometers? What? 580? 480? That's really far. Oh my gosh, that's really far. Okay. Okay. So I take it that 한 번 더 쓸까요, 여기서? I take it that. I take it that을 어떻게 쓸까요? 이런 식으로 쓸까요? 같이 만나서 뭘 하는 것은 아예 그거는 아예 아예 못하는 것으로 간주하고요. 뭐 이런 얘기를 이렇게 한다면 I take it that getting together and doing something together is out of the question. 일단 이렇게 얘기를 해볼까요? I take it that getting together and doing something together is out of the question. Okay? All right. So if something is out of the question, this is an expression that you can learn. Something is out of the question. That means it's not even an option. It's not even up for debate. It's not an option at all. It's impossible. Okay? So this is a very, very commonly used expression that people use when they are referring to something that's impossible, something that's not even an option, something that's not an option. Okay? 그렇죠? 네, 고려할 필요조차 없는. Okay? All right, something is. All right, so I take it that getting together and doing something together is out of the question. Think of is to share a diet. Yeah. Diet like intermittent fasting. 뭐 if that's the case라고 해도 되긴 하는데요. We're just gonna skip it this time. So we're just gonna say I take it that getting together and doing something together is out of the question. The only thing I can think of is to share a diet, like intermittent fasting. You could Does this make sense? You could Skype every night and talk about what each of you had that day. I don't know. So, this is not a hard one. I don't think. So I take it that getting together and doing something together is out of the question. The only thing I can think of, 이런 게 이제 좀 중요할 수도 있겠죠. The only thing I can think of is to share a diet like intermittent fasting. You could Skype every night and talk about what each of you had that day. Are out of the question are 써야 하나요? 제가 복수단수 어려운 사람이라 혹시 질문 드려요. 여기서는 그러니까 이거를 굳이 두 개로 안 보는 거죠. Getting together and doing something을 그냥 하나의 것으로 보는 거죠. 이게 꼭 두 가지라고 볼 필요는 없잖아요. We don't necessarily have to view this as two separate things. It's connected. It's one thing. It's one thing. Okay? 물론 이제 when it's clearly plural, 그게 명확하게 복수형이면은 물론 이제 are out of the question이겠지만 But, getting together and doing something together, it could be considered as one thing. So, streaming? I don't know what you mean by streaming. 네, 다이어트는 식이요법이죠. 정확히 말하자면. 식이요법이죠. 다이어트는. Okay. Or turn it into a competition. The person who loses. Oh, okay. So, for example, if you can say, if you want to make things more interesting, you could always make a bet to see who loses more weight. I'm going to give some gift to my mom when she achieves her diet. Oh, okay. You could do that. Yeah, Skype 동사로 많이 써요. Absolutely. How about having a Zoom workout together 3 days a week? I think it will... Oh, okay. Okay. You could... have a Zoom workout, session. Once a day and watch each other work out. So you could have a Zoom workout session once a day and watch each other work out. Or better yet, okay, I think this sounds better. Okay, or better yet라는 말은 뭐죠? Or better yet. Or better yet. What is that? Or better yet. Or better yet. 일단 우리말로 정확히 뭔지는 몰라도 되고요. 언제 어떻게 쓰는 말인지를 설명해 볼게요. 일단 지금 뭔가를 아이디어를 제시를 했어요. 근데 제시하다 보니까 잠깐만. 야, 이럴 바에는 아예 이렇게까지 하는 게 더 낫겠다. 이런 느낌 있죠. 이런 마음 있죠. 말을 해놓고 봤는데 야, 그러지 말고 아예 이렇게 해라 이거 있죠. 야, 그게 아니라 아예 그냥 이렇게 해버려라. 이런 느낌이 or better yet예요. 이해하셨어요? 야, 아니다. 심지어 이렇게 하는 게 더 낫겠다. 그쵸? 아예 이렇게 하는 게 더 낫겠다. 예. 딱 이런 느낌이에요. 오케이? 그러니까 아니면 or가 약간 그거잖아요. 이거 아니면 이거잖아요. 이거 혹은 이거잖아요. 그래서 이게 약간 그 뉘앙스가 아니면 이러는 게 아예 이러는 게 나을 수도 있겠다. 이거 있죠. 아니면 이러는 게 아예 나을 수도 있겠다. Yeah. Or better yet, you could have a Zoom workout session once a day. 그래서 딱 그게 뭐랄까 전체적인 리듬감이 맞죠? 처음에는 그냥 스카이프를 하면서 this is the boring idea that I came up with. 스카이프로 그냥 그날 뭘 먹었는지 쉐어해라. 얘기해놓고 보니까 아예 더 좋은 게 있어요. Or better yet, you could have a Zoom workout session once a day and watch each other work out. Yeah. 아싸리 이렇게 해라. 이거 느낌 맞나요? 아싸리 이렇게 해라. 이 느낌이 맞으면 좋겠는데요. Yeah. Okay. 아무튼 이런 느낌으로 쓰는 거예요. Okay. You could always 말고 you could even 라고 할게요. 오케이. 뭐 이 정도면 좋을 것 같아요. So, I take it that getting together and doing something together is out of the question because they live 300 miles apart. So the only thing I can think of is to share a diet like intermittent fasting. You could Skype every night and talk about what each of you had that day. Or better yet, 아니면 아예 그냥 이렇게 하는 게 나을 수도 있겠다. You could have a Zoom workout session once a day and watch each other work out. If you want to make things more interesting, you could even make a bet to see who loses more weight. Okay. All right, so I'm going to read the question again. So the question was, how can me, male 37, and my overweight mom, female 73, lose weight together? Need your best tips. We live 300 miles apart but want to do this together. She needs it more than I do. 여러분 이런 표현 저 지금 따로 써놓고 있는 게 있어요. 이거 중요한 표현이에요. She needs it more than I do. 나보다는 그녀에게 더 필요한 것이다라는 얘기죠. She needs it more than I do. But I figure it'll be more successful if we do it together. And this is what we say. I take it that getting together and doing something together is out of the question. The only thing I can think of is to share a diet like intermittent fasting. You could Skype every night and talk about what each of you had that day. Or, better yet, you could have a Zoom workout session once a day and watch each other work out. If you want to make things more interesting, you could even make a bet to see who loses more weight. Make a bet to see who 이런 패턴도 알고 있으면 좋아요. 누가 뭐를 어떻게 하는 건지에 대한 내기를 하다라는 얘기를 이렇게 이어서 하면 좋아요. Okay? So make a bet. Yeah. She needs you. 네, 맞아요. 맞아요. 지금 올리브님이 말씀하신 게 맞아요. Yes. 그냥 원어민들도 이래요. 원어민들도 이래요. Probably a typo. Not important. Not important. Okay. Okay, good. I think okay, 다른 사람이 어떤 댓글을 남겼는지 한번 볼게요. Let's comment. Okay. My mom, female 66, lives in Florida, and I, female 37, living in Indiana, are doing this. Oh, okay, let's see what they're doing. We use MyFitnessPal, and celebrate each other's successes. So this is some kind of an app, maybe? We also tried Noom, so we could swap tips and tricks from that. Wow, so okay, they're using a lot of different types of application, it looks like. She joined a group personal training gym that also does monthly challenges. They celebrate her successes, and then I'm able to ask her about the challenges to keep her and me motivated. We also like to swap recipes. Okay, swap recipes. Swap recipes. 무슨 뜻이겠어요? Swap recipes. Swap recipes. Exchange, basically, yeah. We're trying to do higher protein, lower carbs, so it makes it new every time. Oh, okay, so they're kind of switching between different like diets, it looks like. So it makes it new. Makes it new every time, and we share a new recipe one of us likes, okay? The idea about talking to your mom while you two walk is great. Okay. Yeah. It's good. Maybe one more. What is this? Meal prep together using unprocessed natural whole foods, share recipes. Make an agreement not to snack. eat anything outside meal times, okay? So no snacking means nothing outside of the 3 meals a day. Eat 1 to 3 meals a day. Drink 3 to 4. This is just very generic advice that you give to people who want to lose weight. It's not really about losing weight together for people who live far away from each other. It's just very generic advice, right? Okay, anyway, but that's good nonetheless. Good advice nonetheless. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Wait just a minute. I think I should bring this down here. Okay. Okay, so let's take another break. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we're going to move on to the next one, okay? All right, let's take a 5-minute break. 5-minute break. What time are we ending the stream? I have no idea. When we get tired. When we want to stop doing this, then we'll stop. Yeah, take a break. Who wants some smoke? Yeah, let's go have a cigarette. Let's do that. Stay here forever. You don't mean that. 2부 들으면서 김치찌개 해치웠어요. 살 빼기는 그런데. 김치찌개 살 안 찌지 않아요? 잠시 부었다가 물 많이 마시면 다 빠지고 그런 거 아니에요? I think he must be a good son. Yeah. Someone who knows that life is short. Unfortunately, I'm not a very good son. I have failed in that area. 이틀 전부터 피트니스에 다니는데 러닝머신 위에 쌤의 강의를 핸드폰으로 봅니다. 운동도 되고 공부도 되고. 와우. That is that's unbelievable. 김치찌개 든 고기가 최고죠. 자, 김치찌개 you put pork in 김치찌개, right? Pork? Have a quick soju. 맛있으면 0칼로리예요. If that were true, only if that were true, only if that were true. After I have 2 children, I've lost my weight while following them. Oh, you've lost your weight raising your 2 children. 선생님, 영어 라이팅이 스피킹보다 더 나으신가요? 저요? 저는 만약에 둘 중에 저는 일단 편한 걸로 생각한다면요 스피킹이 더 편해요. 라이팅은 자신 없어요. 스피킹도 그렇게 자신 있는 편은 아닌데. I just get into here and perhaps it's closing time right? No, we're just taking a break. We're taking a break. We just finished our second one. We're just taking a break right now. 김치찌개는 살 안 쪄요. 내가 쪄요. Oh, you're playing with the words. 소식이 영어로 뭐라고 하죠? Eat less than normal? 소식은 모르겠고요. Eating in moderation이라는 말이 있어요. Eating in moderation. In moderation이라는 말은 여기저기에 다 쓸 수 있는 말인데 뭔가를 적당량으로 하다라는 말이거든요. Doing something in moderation. So 식사에 대해서도 그렇게 많이 얘기를 할 거예요. Yeah, I don't know if they say moderate eating. I don't think that's the way they usually say eating in moderation. Yeah. 더 맛있는 걸 드셔야 돼요. 그러면은 you have to find something that's better. That wasn't good enough. 충분히 맛있질 않았어요, 그거는. All right, let's begin. Let's go. Let's continue. All right, next one. working out. 이건 넘어가죠. Okay, let's look at this one. So, balancing between enjoying life and saving money. Balancing between enjoying life and saving money. I didn't actually read. Okay, so how do you balance between enjoying life and saving money? How to know if I can buy a desired item or keep the money? I would like to hear your tips. Okay. Yeah, that's a difficult one. So balancing between enjoying life and saving money. How do you balance between? So how do you do that? Yeah, it seems very difficult to answer this one. Yeah. Carpe diem. Enjoy saving money. Enjoy saving money. Enjoy saving money. Close eye? What do you mean close eye? What do you mean close? Find something that doesn't cost so much and enjoy it. Oh, okay. Any examples? Enjoy saving money. You're welcome. Simple. Just enjoy saving money. Thank you very much. How about that? How about this? Just enjoy saving money. Thank you very much. What should we say? What should we say? Be serious? Seriously, all jokes aside, it's an age-old question, but I do believe that it's more important to be focused on the present. Never know what's gonna happen, as long as you're not completely how do you spell sabotage? Sabotaging your future. Enjoy the present as much as you can. Okay, so I don't know. This is just what I came up with. I don't think, we don't really need to spend too much time on this one, I think, because it's an age, as I said, it's an age-old question, right? What's an age-old question? What's an age-old question? What's an age-old question? 해묵은 질문이다. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't heard of this one. 구태의연한, 어려운 말도 많이 나오네요. 오래된 식상한 질문. 식상하다는 느낌은 일단 저는 없거든요. 오래된 논제. 이건 또 Are you testing my Korean? 늑수그레한 질문이요? 이거 오타예요? 늑수그레한 게 뭐예요? Oh my gosh. 예람 교수님 오셨네요. 네, 캐 묵은 질문. 성숙한 질문은 아니. 성숙한 질문? 있는 말이 와우. 오케이. Age-old question은 예전부터, 그러니까 옛날 사람들도 늘 해왔던, 인간들이 늘 해왔던 그런 질문, 늘 고민해왔던 부분, 그런 거를 age-old question이라고 하죠. Age-old question, okay? So, 뭐 우리말로는, I mean, you can in Korean, whatever you're comfortable with, 그 의미만 알고요. 그게 뭐 우리말로 정확히 뭔지는 it depends on you, I guess. Apparently, there are a lot of ways you can say it. So, alright. So, 저희가 앞에 이렇게 얘기했죠. Simple. Just enjoy saving money. Thank you very much. All jokes aside. All jokes aside. 들어보셨죠? All jokes aside. 웃음기 빼고 농담은 제쳐두고 오케이 네. 그렇죠 진지하게 예. 이제 농담은 이제 벌써 했잖아요 농담 했으니까 이 말은요 보통 농담을 하고 나서 해요 그러니까 좀 이상하긴 해요 제쳐두고 라고 했는데 이미 농담을 했어. 근데 어쨌든 이렇게 많이 얘기를 해요. 농담을 하고 나서 이렇게 얘기를 많이 해요. 농담을 하고 나서 이제 내가 앞으로는 하는 얘기는 이제 농담을 하지 않겠다. 하지 않겠다라고 물론 이렇게 하고서도 또 농담하는 사람이 있긴 한데 anyway, so all jokes aside, it's an age-old question, but I do believe that it's more important to be focused on the present. I do believe 하긴 한데 그렇지만 but 이렇게 나는 믿긴 한다. I do believe that it's more important to be focused on the present. You never know what's going to happen. As long as you're not completely sabotaging your future. 이걸 우리말로 뭐라고 하는 게 좋을까요? 미래를 완전히 뭐죠? As long as you're not completely sabotaging your future. 파괴하는. 그런가요? sabotage가 그냥 파괴하는 건가요? It's kind of like risking, isn't it? 그러니까, yeah. 뭐 그쵸, 뭐 그냥 네 망치는 게 맞나 봐요. Yeah. Sabotage is a metal band. 이렇게 망치다라고 하죠. Okay. Yeah. 저당 잡다라는 의미도 있나 봐요. 몰랐네. Okay. If you're sabotaging something, that means you're putting it in the course of destruction. 그러니까 완전 파괴의 길로 가는 그 코스로 이제 놓는 거죠, 뭔가를. Okay? So anyway, as long as you're not completely sabotaging your future, enjoy the present as much as you can. Okay? So I don't know. There's really no way to answer this. Yeah. 볼까요? Okay, let's just comment. 그리고요, 제가 as long as에 대해서 한 가지 얘기를 하고 싶은 게 있는데, as long as you're not. 이거랑 비슷한 말이 영어에 뭐가 있죠? as long as not. as long as를 이렇게 부정형으로 쓰는 것과 또 어떤 말이, 그쵸? unless랑 비슷하죠. 그쵸? 이거에 대해서 제가 얼마 전에 내가 뭘 하고 있었더라? 화장실에 있었나? 뭘 하고 있다 갑자기 문득 든 생각이 있었는데, 뭐 아주 엄청나게 도움이 되는 얘기는 아닐 수도 있어요. 그냥 뭐야 뭐 그 얘기가 그 얘기잖아 뭐 그럴 수도 있는데 한 가지 든 생각이 있었어요. As long as not랑 unless랑 의미적으로만 보면 똑같아요. 그렇죠? 의미적으로만 보면은 그러니까 as long as you're not completely sabotaging your future라고 하는 것과 unless you are completely sabotaging your future랑 의미적으로 보면 똑같아요. 그쵸? 근데 뭔가 차이는 있긴 할 거예요. 뭔가. 그쵸? 그래서 제가 그 차이에 대해서 완전히 같지 않다고 제가 얘기했었다고요. 오케이. 근데 제가 얼마 전에 화장실에 있으면서 약간의 이런 느낌의 차이가 있네라는 생각이 문득 들었다가 그래서 일어나서 손 씻으면서 이거 언제 한번 얘기해야지 라고 생각했던 게 기억이 나요. 그게 뭐냐면 as long as not는 유일한 조건이에요. 유일한 조건. unless는 예외 사항이에요. Does that make sense? As long as not는 유일한 조건이에요. 이것만 만족되면 다른 건 상관없어요. Unless는 예외 사항이에요. Does that make sense? 사실 말장난 같긴 해요. 약간 말장난 같긴 한데 이게 왜 떠올랐냐면 진짜 말을 할 때 약간 그런 느낌이에요. 말을 할 때 약간 그런 느낌이에요. 나 이렇게 할 거야. Unless you don't want to. 우리 이렇게 하자. Unless you don't want to. 그러니까 예외인 거죠. 오케이. 아무튼 이게 정확히 뭘 의미하는지는 모르겠어요. 이것의 결론이 뭔지는 모르겠는데 아무튼 그런 느낌을 받았어요. I'm just sharing my experience, okay? That I had in the bathroom. 제가 화장실에서 있었던 경험을 그냥 지금 공유를 하는 거예요. Alright? 이게 여러분에게 그래서 결론이 이거다 이런 거 없어요. 그냥 I'm just sharing it with you, okay? As long as는 일단 as long as라는 말 자체가요. As long as가 부정이든 아니든 상관없이 as long as는 유일한 조건을 말하는 거예요. 유일한 조건. 이 조건만 만족되면 상관없어요. 딴 거는. Unless는 어떻게 할 거다, 어떻다, 예외는 이거다. Okay? That's what it is. All right. 화장실에서 앉아서 들으니까 쏙쏙 들어온다고요? 쑥쑥 나오는 게 아니라요? Oh, wait, sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Okay. That's a dumb thing to say. Sorry I said that. Okay. Why did I say that? Such an idiot. Don't say stuff like that. Okay, let's read the question one more time. Balancing between enjoying life and saving money. How do you balance between enjoying life and saving money? How to know if I can buy a desired item or keep the money? I would like to hear your tips. And we said, simple. Just enjoy saving money. Thank you very much. Sorry, all jokes aside, it's an age-old question, but I do believe that it's more important to be focused on the present. You never know what's going to happen next. As long as you're not, so this is the only condition, right? The only condition is that you're not sabotaging your future. As long as you're not sabotaging your future, enjoy the present as much as you can. Enjoy the present as much as you can. Okay? Okay. Let's see what other people have said. I use a budget called YNAB. You need a budget. It saved me 1 year from buying something I didn't need with money that was meant for my car registration. Interesting. So this is, I don't know what this is. Does anybody know what YNAB is? I have no idea what that is. Does anybody know what that is? I don't know what it is. Yeah, I'm guessing it's some kind of an app. Don't know what it is, though. Okay, let's see another comment. I like to think of the expense in terms of time, and I decide if the purchase or expense is worth working that many hours more. If the answer is yes, I go for it. After all, that is one of the reasons we work hard and earn money, to live it up a bit. I like to think of the expense in terms of time. And I decided if the purchase or expense is worth working that many. Okay, so what I think this person is saying is they have some sort of way to convert the money, the amount of money, into time. But how do you do that? How do you do that? 그게 무슨 말이야? 그러니까 지금 이 사람이 하는 얘기가 the expense, 그 비용을 in terms of time의 개념으로 바꾼대요. 그러니까 그 비용을 시간의 개념으로 바꾼 다음에 그 구매 또는 그 비용이 그만큼의 시간을 더 일하는 만큼의 가치가 있는지를 판단을 한대요. Does that make sense? That's what this person is basically saying. And they decide if the purchaser. So if the answer is yes, I go for it. So again, I like to think of the expense. 그 비용을 나는 이렇게 하는 걸 이렇게 생각을 한다. In terms of time, 시간의 개념으로. And I decide, 그리고 결정한다. If the purchase or expense, 그 구매나 비용이 is worth working that many hours more. 여기서의 that many hours more가 in terms of time으로 환산을 했을 때 그만큼의 시간을 더 일할 만한 가치가 있는지를 판단을 한 다음에 if the answer is yes, I go for it. After all, that is one of the reasons we work hard. Okay, so it's but how do you do that? How do you have any idea to do that? How do you think of the expense in terms of time? How do you do that? Okay. So anyway, 자, 여기서 여러분이 뭘 가져가야 되냐? 만약에 여러분이 어디 가서 이런 비슷한 얘기를 난 이런 비슷한 얘기를 언젠가는 하고 싶을 수도 있을 것 같아. 그러면은 이걸 외우시면 돼요. 그냥 이런 식의 이걸 외우시면 돼요. 오케이? 이래서 여러분이 영어 문법이나 뭐 표현만 따로 이렇게 알려주는 그런 어떤 모여있는 그런 책을 사서 그걸 공부를 하는 과정보다 실제로 영어가 이렇게 쓰이는 데를 찾아가서 사람들이 영어를 실제로 쓰는 거를 이렇게 볼 필요가 좀 있어요. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Okay? So yeah. 첫 문장이죠. 첫 문장이 중요하겠죠, 여기서는. I like to think of the expense in terms of time. Okay? And I decide if the purchase or expense is worth working that many hours more. All right. 무엇의 개념. 무엇의 개념. 무엇의 개념. I think of the expense. 그 비용을 시간의 개념으로 생각한다라는 그런 의미로요. Okay? 뭐 관점이라고 볼 수도 있고요. Sure. no. 와우님, 전체 문장을 보셔야 돼요. Think of what in terms of time. Think of what. 그러니까 시간의 think of the expense. 그 비용을 시간의 개념으로 생각을 한다라는 이게 중요한 거예요. Think of A in terms of B. Okay, think of something in terms of something. I like to think of the expense in terms of time. Live it up a bit. 그러니까 삶을 즐기는 거. 삶을 즐긴다라는 표현도요. 여러 가지 표현 방식이 있는데 그 중에 하나로. 그렇죠. 이것도 이제 여러분 this is notable. 이것도 여러분 알아두시면 좋겠죠. Live it up a bit. Okay. 좀 살다. 좀 삶을 좀 즐기다. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, so what did we say? This is what This is what we said. Okay. All right, so that was a good comment, I think. Okay. All right. Live it up a bit. Find things that you'll enjoy that do not cost money. Hey, this is something that some of you actually mentioned before, right? Find things that you'll enjoy that do not cost money. 아까 장정희님이 이렇게 얘기하셨나? 누가 이렇게 얘기하셨는데 본인이 아까 얘기한 것과 이거랑 좀 달랐나요? 아까 어떻게 얘기하셨죠? 장정희님 맞아요? Find things that you'll enjoy that do not cost money. 뭐 inexpensive things that you could enjoy. 뭐 이렇게도 얘기할 수 있고요, 그렇죠? And educate yourself on all the tricks being played on consumers to make them consume more. Oh, this is really, really genius. This is really, really genius. I really like this. I really, really like this. 그렇지 않아요? 여러분, do you know what this means? Educate yourself on all the tricks being played on consumers to make them consume more. This is so good. This is so good advice. This is so good. Wow. Yeah. 그러면 약간 비위상하는 그런 현상이 있지 않나요? 뭐야? 막 그런 게 있잖아요. 그래서 더 거기에 넘어가지 않으려고 하는 약간 그런 게 있잖아요. Yeah. This is so good. This is really, really smart. Wow. Oh, this is really, really smart. Yeah. So find things that you'll enjoy that do not cost money and educate yourself on something. All the tricks being played on consumers to make them consume more. A lot of our buying habits are subconscious. Avoid that and you'll have more to save. Whew. Very smart. This person is operating on a completely different level, I think. This person is operating on a completely different level. I mean, that's true, but if it's something that you're trying to improve on, right? If it's something that you're trying to improve on. 그래서 지금처럼요. 그러니까 저도 영어를 이제 배우는 입장이고 여러분도 배우는 입장인데 제가 항상 강조하는 게 뭐냐면 영어를 이렇게 실제로 경험을 하다가 꼭 강의를 듣는 게 아니라 실제로 영어가 쓰이는 걸 이렇게 막 보다가 제가 자주 하는 얘기죠. 와, 이건 진짜 너무 와닿는다. 너무 멋진 말이다. 나도 언젠가는 이런 말을 비슷하게 하고 싶다. 이런 게 있으면요. 바로 그거를 스크랩을 하세요. Okay? Collect it. Okay? Add it to your collection. You're like a collector of good sentences. Okay? 좋은 문장들을 수집하는 사람이에요. 우리가 다 그렇게 돼야 돼요. 그래서 그 컬렉션에 들어가야 돼요. 그래서 그걸 자주 보세요. 수시로 보세요. 그거를. 재미는 없겠지만 습관을 들여서 그거를 수시로 내가 가장 좋아하는 문장들 수시로 보면서 그래야 생각해보세요. 그래야 실제로 영어를 하다가 그런 말이 문득 튀어나오겠죠. 자주 봐야. 이걸 그냥 보고 한번 이해하고 끝나는 게 아니라요. Okay? It's very important. Life is short. Flex as much as you can. Flex as much as you can. Avoid that, you'll have more to save. Yeah, 그런 거요. Yeah. 글을 쓰고 있는 사이트가 어디인가요? Reddit.com. Reddit.com. All right. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad that I decided to read another comment down here. It was really good. That was really good. Let's actually give this person an upvote. Very nice. Very, very nice. This person... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I upvoted the wrong one. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's upvote this one as well. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see what the next one is. What are some small, not so expensive things that you have done to make your house look pretty? What are some small, not so expensive things that you have done to your room or your house to make your room house look pretty? 그냥 like라고 해도 되고요. thumbs up이라고 해도 되고요. 보통 like라고 하죠. Like you like the comment. Candle 무드 등이요. Oh, okay. 작고 비싸지 않으면서 방을 이쁘게 해줘. Yes, exactly. 이라뮤직님. Don't put too much things on my room. This is what I want to. Movie poster. Oh, lamp, lights. Okay. Some cute cushions. All right. 조명이 짱이라고요? 가성비? 가성비를 얘기를 어떻게 하면 좋을까요? Cost effective, yes, 맞아요. 근데 약간의 더 bang for your buck, bang for the buck, bucks라고 안 하고 보통 buck이라고 해요. Bang for the buck. 왜냐면 왜 bucks라고 하냐면 그게 약간 그냥 1달러의 기준으로 보는 경향이 있어요. 너가 내는 1달러당 얻는 그 효과. 그래서 bang for the buck이라는 표현이 정말 많이 쓰거든요. 그래서 그거를 한번 써서요. 근데 내 경험으로는 조명이 가장 가성비가 좋은 것 같아. 라는 이런 식으로 얘기를 하면 어떻게 해야 될까요? 다이소. 다이소. Go to 다이소. From what I experienced, based on from my experience. 일단 저는 가장 그냥 편하게 생각이 드는 게, but from my experience, lights will give you the most bang for the buck, for your buck. 이렇게 할게요. There are tons of things you could do, but from my experience, lights will give you the most bang for your buck. There are tons of things you could do, but from my experience, lights will give you the most bang for your buck. Enjoy minimal life. I tend to prefer minimalism, but if I were to add something, but if you were to add something, there are tons of things, but from my experience, okay, let's try this. So I tend to prefer minimalism, but if you were to add something, there are tons of things. But from my experience, let's say in my experience, let's just say in my experience. Yeah. I tend to prefer minimalism, but if you were to add something, there are tons of things. In my experience, lights will give you the most bang for your buck. From my experience, 맞겠구나. It's not that important. Don't worry about it, okay? In my experience, from my experience, not that important. 지금 여기서는 from이 좀 더 잘 어울리는 거는 will 때문이에요. But, don't worry about that. So from my experience, lights will give you the most bang for your buck. So get a nice lamp or get a nice salt lamp. Yeah. Cherry molding will ruin everything anyway? What is cherry molding? Salt lamp? You don't know what salt lamp is? Good. You know the Himalayan salt lamps? If you were to really push for cost effectiveness, let's put parentheses over that. Getting rid of as much as you can would be the best place to start. Let's add that. So if you were really, let's say if you were really pushing for cost effectiveness, getting rid of as much as you can would be the best place to start. Does that make sense? If you were really pushing for cost effectiveness, getting rid of as much as you can would be the best place to start. And then we'll do this. push for가요. 뭐라고 하는 게 좋을까? 뭔가를 추구하는? 뭔가를 중시한다, 추구하다, seek, 추구하다. push for, 뭔가를, 그러니까 어떤 목표를 향해 전력을 다하는 거, 약간 이런 거 있죠. push for something, 뭔가 어떤 목표를 위해 전력을 다하는 거, 쫓다. 뭔가를, push for. 한번 검색해 볼게요. push for meaning. 이렇게 그 풀이가 나오는 것 중에 하나가 있거든요. A vigorous effort to obtain something. Does that make sense? A vigorous effort to do or obtain something. 뭔가를 얻기 위해서 열심히 하는 거야. 오케이. 뭔지 알겠죠? 오케이. 어쨌든, so if you were really pushing for cost effectiveness, getting rid of as much as you can would be the best place to start. 해석하면 뭐죠? 가성비라고 할까요? 가성비를 정말 위해서 정말 최선을 다하는 거라면, 그런 거라면, 가능한 많은 것을 버리는 게 get rid of가 하나의 동사죠. 이걸 하나의 동사예요. 구동사죠. get rid of. 버리는 거. as much as you can. 가능한 많은 것을 버리는 게 가장 좋은 출발점인 거죠. 출발점인데, 근데 if you were to add something, 뭔가를 더한다면, there are tons of things. From my experience, lights will give you the most bang for your buck, so get a nice salt lamp. Yeah. getting rid of에서 왜 ing를 붙였나요? 이거를 여기까지가 주어이기 때문이에요. 여기까지가 주어예요. getting rid of as much as you can이 주어예요. 가능한 최대한 많이 버리는 것이 뭐일 거다. 뭐일 거다? The best place to start. 가장 좋은 출발 지점일 거다. Okay? Oh, really? I don't know. I'm sure there are cheaper ones as well. 작은 거 사면 요만한 거 사면 I don't know. Get a nice what? Like a floor lamp or something? I don't know. No. salt lamp라는 게 있어요. Salt lamp. You don't know salt lamp? Salt lamp. Salt lamp. Amazon. Woo. Salt lamp. There's your salt lamp. Look, it's not expensive. See? Look at that. Well, okay, whatever is to your taste. Whatever is to your taste. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a great comment, okay? As long as we say something, right? I'm just going to say salt lamp. I don't care. I don't care what you guys think. I'm just going to say salt lamp. Okay. They're called Himalayan salt lamps. They're not roasted sweet potatoes. Salt lamp 뭐 고구마로 해서 좀. I've never seen anybody call salt lamp 궁금. How dare you? How dare you call salt lamp? Oh gosh. Okay, comment. I'm just gonna comment, okay? 자, 여기서 배울 게 뭐예요? Push for. Push for. Okay? So, if you were really pushing for cost effectiveness, getting rid. 버리는 거. Throwing away보단 getting rid of. Okay? 왜냐면 throw away는 폐기하다. 라는 말이라면 이제 굳이 비교를 하자면 getting rid of는 치우는 거예요. 없애는 거예요. 그렇죠? 없애는 거. As much as you can would be the best place to start. 이런 것도 알고 있으면 좋죠. Best place to start. 그러니까 그 사람이 지금 뭔가 목표가 있으면은 어딘가에서 이제 시작을 해야 될 거 아니에요. 가장 시작하기 좋은 것은 getting rid of as much as you can. But if you were to add something, 근데 뭔가를 굳이 정한다면 if you were to add something, there are tons of things. From my experience, the lights will give you the most bang for your buck. 그 경험에서 얘기를 하자면 조명이 가장 뭐랄까 가성비가 좋다. So get a nice salt lamp. Yeah. Okay. 여기 사실 제가 준비해 놓은 게 많이 있는데 나머지는 여러분이 혼자서 하세요. 저희가 시간이 더 있었으면은 뭘 하려고 했었냐면 이런 것도 있어요. What is a good way for married couples to manage their money? Does it make sense to have a joint account? How do you decide how much of each paycheck goes into that account? 이런 좀 더 복잡한 그런 것도 있고요. How to politely decline the additional task being assigned to me by a senior. 상사한테서 또는 선임일 수도 있겠죠. 선임 선배한테서 상사나 선임이 나한테 주는 일을 어떻게 하면 좀 polite하게 거절할 수 있는지 뭐 여러 가지 고민거리들이 많아요. 뭐 이런 고민거리. I lost my interest in my work and I don't like my workplace because I don't have anyone to talk to over there. And neither do I have any friends and no family members with whom I can talk. It's not just the workplace, but in my life. I have no one to talk to. Any suggestions? So what kind of, and there are many, many people like this out in the world. It's not just you and me. It's not just you and me. There are tons of people who are sincerely very, very worried because they're so alone. Yeah, they're so alone. And so, look, 23 comments. Hey, maybe you can learn something from those comments. how to stop getting easily annoyed by other people. So this person gets so annoyed by the smallest things, and the person wants to fix that, and the person wants to be, it doesn't want to be so alone. And then, so there are a lot of things. I will add the link for each of these. 제가 오늘 선정했는데 오늘 저희가 같이 다루지 못한 것에 대해서 제가 링크를 다 걸게요. 다 걸 거니까요. 레딧에 가입을 해야 되더라도 가입하세요. 좀 귀찮더라도 하시면은요. 이런 데 와서 이런 거를 이렇게 보고 읽고 여러분 생각을 이렇게 하고 이러면서 간접적으로는 아마 외국인과 이렇게 대화를 하는 생각을 이렇게 해서 이렇게 exchange를 하는 이 경험을 이렇게 간접적으로나마 해야 실제 대화했을 때 그나마 진짜 이걸 이런 식으로라도 경험을 한 사람과 하지 않은 사람이 외국인을 만나서 소통할 때 확실히 달라요. Okay? So, I will add all the links. 잠시만요. 여러분은 잠깐 음악 듣고 계세요? Let's see. 뭐부터였지? What was the first one? First one was getting into shape, right? Okay. And next one is trying to lose weight with their mother. A person who wants to lose weight with their mother. And the third one was not this one. 오늘 별로 안 했네요, 저희. 한 4개밖에 안 했네요. What's this? Balancing between enjoying life and saving money. Okay, that was the third one. And the fourth one was what are some small, not so expensive things that you have done to make your room house look pretty? Okay, and and we gave them a very good advice, buying a salt lamp, getting rid of unnecessary things and getting a salt lamp. That was good advice. I think that was good advice. Okay, 그 나머지는 여러분이 알아서 가서 하시면 좋을 것 같아요. 그리고 이거는 그냥 제가 여러분과 같이 생각해보고 답변을 만들어서 올리면 괜찮겠다라고 생각했던 것들 뿐이지 이 외에 여러분마다 개인마다 다 관심사가 다를 거예요. 그래서 거기에 맞는 관심 쭉 보다가 이 내용 좀 흥미로운데 이런 거 그냥 들어가서 보시면 돼요. And you can feel free to leave any kind of comment you want. Don't be scared. Don't be scared가 아니라 even if it's scary, it will be scary. If you haven't done anything like this, it will be very scary. You will be scared because you will be worried, oh, my English will be terrible. They won't understand what I'm trying to say. Don't be worried about that. No one is going to shoot you, okay? Your computer will not explode, all right? No one is going to come through the screen and grab you by the neck and ask you why your English is so bad. That's not going to happen, okay? All right. 그리고 이거는 링크고 Okay. Save. 제가 오늘은 이 설명란에 제가 보통 이제 이렇게 실시간을 하고 나면은 그 여러분 보고 계시는 영상 바로 밑에 더보기 있죠. 더보기 누르면 이렇게 펼쳐져서 글 뜨는 거 있거든요. 다들 아시죠? 오케이? 다들 아시죠? 그걸 누르면 지금 제가 링크 걸어놓은 게 다 보이실 거예요. 오케이? 링크 걸어놓은 거 다 있으니까요. 가서 보시고요. 아마 보는 거는 그냥 다 보일 거예요. 근데 거기에 댓글을 직접 쓰시려면은 아마 가입을 하든가 해야 될 거예요. 하세요. 하시면은요. You can do that, okay? 쌤, 저 $100 보세요. What? You gave me $100? My gosh. This is not a mistake? Wow. Thanks so much. That's very, very generous. Thank you very much. I should get up and dance or something, right? My gosh. That's amazing. Thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate that. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chicken? Yeah, I think I can maybe have some chicken tonight. Yeah, do I deserve some chicken? Wow, that's amazing. Well, you know, I'm wearing my African pants today, so I don't think I should be dancing. You see, I'm wearing my African pants today, so I don't think, you know, it'll be very inappropriate. So, all right. Okay, so that's it today. All the links are in the description, so you can check it out. And that's it. That's it today. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Are you guys gonna watch the show? I don't know that. I want to know that. Are you guys gonna watch that show? I want to know that. Saturday night, you can watch I don't know that. 천주교 묵주요? I don't think so. 이거 어느 절에 가서 있길래, yeah. I just got it at the gift shop. 사실은 어느 절에 가서 근데 다행히 그 꼭대기까지 안 올라가도 그 바로 밑에 there was a gift shop. I didn't need to go all the way up there, and I just got it at the gift shop. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not Buddhist or anything, but I just thought it was nice to look at, so I just got it. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. 가서 들어가시면은요, 제가 오늘 쓴 거 거의 나와 있어요. 그리고 그 댓글 작성자가 제 아이디가요. 이건 제가 정한 아이디는 아니고 여러분이 여기 처음에 가입하시면은 아마 임의로 그냥 아무런 random generated 아이디가 이렇게 나올 거예요. 보시는 것처럼 지금 제가 쓴 거는 temporary historian 43라는 아이디로 제가 올린 것들이 보이실 거예요. Okay? So, 그래서 제가 이거를 따로 복사해 두진 않을게요. 여러분이 이 링크 타고 가시면 볼 수 있으니까요. Okay? Alright, so thank you for coming today. I had a lot of fun today. I hope this helps. And remember, studying and using English and experiencing English is completely different. 공부만 하면 안 돼요. 계속 공부만 한다고 해서 실제로 영어를 사용할 수 있는 수준에 더 가까이 가는 게 아니에요. 그냥 이건 따로예요. 따로예요. 그러니까 운전도요. 운전도 여러분이 세상에 차를 운전을 하려고 배우는 건데 공부만 할 거예요? No. 빨리 도로에 나가서 운전을 실제로 해봐야죠. It's the same thing. 저희가 오늘 하는 게 그런 거예요. 지금 저희가 하는 게 실제 도로 운행해보는 거랑 비슷한 거예요. 여러분이 강의를 보고 책을 보고 하는 거는 계속 자동차 매뉴얼만 보고 있는 거예요. 도로 교통법 공부하는 거예요. That's it. 그렇죠? 그렇게 생각하면 좀 황당하죠? 운전을 배우려고 하는데 도로 교통법과 다른 사람 운전하는 강의 보고 책 보는 거예요. 자동차 매뉴얼 보고요. No. 그러지 말고 실제로 내가 차를 몰아야 되겠죠. 나가서. 이게 그런 거예요. Okay? 지금 저희가 하는 게 That's what we're doing. Right? 이것만 조져야겠어요. 뭐 그것도 좋아요. 그것도 좋은 전략이에요. 제가 오늘도 제가 쇼츠 영상에서도 얘기했지만 여러분이 그릇이 요만큼밖에 안 되는데 제가 이만큼 퍼줬어요. 제가 이만큼 퍼줬는데 여러분이 눈 질끈 가면서 이렇게 받았는데 요만큼밖에 안 받고 다 쏟아졌어요. 다 흘렸어요. 괜찮아요. 흘린 거 그냥 내버려둬요. 괜찮아요. 상관없어요. 오케이? 상관없고 그것만 해도 가졌으면 that's it. That's good enough. 오케이? It's good enough. 복사해서 지금 보일걸요 아마? 제가 링크만 지금 복사했어요. 링크요. Alright. Okay. Alright, thanks for coming today. Thanks for tuning in. I had a lot of fun. I hope I can see you again all very soon in a future live stream or in a future lesson video. Okay, have a great night Have a great rest of your weekend. And stay safe, stay healthy. And thank you again for all the wonderful support today. Really appreciate it. It's a big help. Seriously. Okay? So, have a good night. I'll see you next time.